time of destruction, World War III, the RFID chip, Great Famine, one house invading another. How will you escape the damnation of hell, you so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, and you other nations? Because ultimately Jacob's trouble will be your trouble also. You think it's gonna be smooth for you? Well, you got something else coming. Why? Because there's great famine, great death, FEMA camps, Coast Guard troops covering the streets, lack of bread, lack of water, World War III, Armageddon, all coming upon America, Babylon the Great. Matthew chapter 23 and verse 10. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, meaning your teacher, even Hamashiach. So you're not supposed to waver, fall after these different philosophies. You have the Holy Scriptures. Yahushua Mashiach, he said, my yoke is light and easy. You're supposed to take this yoke, which is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, this correction. Thus saith the Holy Bible. Matthew 23 and 10. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Hamashiach. So you're not supposed to have many teachers. You have the elders and apostles, great millstone. We're giving you the 100% truth. These other nations, these other Hebrew Israelite camps will not give you 100% truth. We're not warning you about the great destruction coming upon America, Babylon the Great. Matthew chapter 13, verse 12. Whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even that he hath. So many are called, few will be chosen. As it is written, he that endures unto the end, the same shall be saved. And whatsoever you have, even what you have will be taken away if you're not growing in this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you're not growing into people, if you're not keeping his commandments, if you're not having the faith in Yahushua Mashiach, if you're not seeking these prophecies that are coming to pass, whatsoever you have, even that will be taken from you. Verse 13, therefore spake I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing, they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and see ye shall see, and not perceive. So people hear the prophets, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, coming out on the highways and byways, but they do not understand. They see us out on the highways and byways. They see the last of these prophecies coming to pass. They see great tumults, great divisions upon America, Babylon the Great, but they do not perceive it. Why? Because they've been blinded. Why? Because they're walking after their own lust. They're not seeking the Heavenly Father while he still may be found. You so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Matthew 13 and 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. So 2/3 of our people will not be healed, because they're denying the words of the Heavenly Father via his servants, the prophets. Starting with the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Matthew 13 and 16, but blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in the straight gate, for wide is the gate, broad is the way that leadeth unto destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. So 2/3 of our people are walking into the way, into the wide gate, which is the gate of destruction. They will not be straightened by the words of the Most High God. They are not straightened by His correction. Why? Because they despise the words of the Heavenly Father. So straight is the way, narrow is the way unto salvation. Yahweh Shai Mashiach, He said, many are called, few are chosen. He also said, he that endures unto the end, the same shall be saved. Matthew 7:15, beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. So people are caught up in philosophies, in religion, in commandments of men. So 2/3 of our people will take the RFID chip. 2/3 of our people will burn in that lake of fire. Thus saith the Holy Bible. Which is America Babylon the Great being burnt up. Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Zechariah 13:9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people. They shall say, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is my God. So people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. The Holy Bible says that you will call on His name. His name is Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. Ba'ashem meaning in the name. Yahushai is who you call Jesus Christ in ignorance. Book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord of hosts. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. So the Most High God has a preference. He has a chosen people, which are the Israelites. You so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, Esau have I hated. Malachi 1 and 3. And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem for its candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will He do evil. For 2/3 of our people are settled in their lees. They think their system will continue forever. The Most High God is throwing down this man's system to establish the kingdom of heaven, which are for the saints of the Most High God. Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Zephaniah 1 and 13. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. Verse 14, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hasteth greatly. even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. And we are the voice of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, his servants the prophets, starting with the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Zephaniah 1:13, the great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. Why? Because you have World War III, Armageddon, coming upon America, Babylon the Great. Great destruction, FEMA camps, Coast Guard troops covering the streets, the hour of temptation, which is the Almighty chip, Revelation chapter 13, the mark of the beast, which is Jacob's trouble, which is Armageddon. Again, these things, all these things will come to pass, thus saith the Holy Bible. Zephaniah 1:15, the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness, desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Why? Because it's going to be nuclear fallout over America, Babylon the Great. So great death, great destruction is coming, starting with America, Babylon the Great, throughout the whole earth. Zephaniah 1:17, and I will bring distress upon men. They shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. So 2/3 of our people are walking as blind men. Why? Because they're not taking heed unto the teachers that have told them their nationality, spoke unto them the words of prophecy. So they're walking like blind men. So their bones shall be poured out as dust, be it ICBM missiles. And Yahushua Mashiach descending from the third heaven with the angels and the chariots to cut them down, which are the UFOs spoken about all throughout the Holy Bible. Zephaniah 1:18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So the book of Revelation says this place will be thrown down in 1 hour. Thus saith the Holy Bible. Book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord of hosts, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even on my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. That's talking about World War III, Armageddon, the ICBM missiles, which are the fire of the Most High God's jealousy, and the chariots of the Most High God, which will cut down 2/3 of our people with the lasers, and your other nations here in America, Babylon the Great.